Hello, and welcome to my first history video in like 3 months. Now that school's started and history projects have started, I'm going to start doing more history videos. So, this is about Antoni Gaudi's unfinished masterpiece. It's the Sagrada Familia. Now, since I don't have an intro, you're just going to look at me stand here awkwardly for a minute. I'm kidding, I don't have a minute of my time, so you got 3 seconds. So, this work started here in 1882. Now, then what happened was Antoni Gaudi started working on it in 1883. Now, the design of this is late Gothic. There's a picture of what late Gothic looks like. I love Gothic style. Here's a picture of the second style of it, Catalan modernism. And last one, Art Nouveau. Nouveau. You know, they say sound out the word, but that doesn't do much good if it's French. And I think that's French, but if it's not French, well, I was wrong. But I still don't know how to pronounce it, so here's how to pronounce it.
Art Nouveau.
Wow, fascinating. I didn't just listen to that. So here's a picture of what Art Nouveau looks like. Now, in this building, there are 7 aspidal chapels. There are 3 portals, there are lots of towers, and there are 18 spires. Now, the 18 spires each have a meaning. The first one stands for, the first 12 stand for the 12 apostles. The next tallest 4 are the 4 evangelists. Then taller than those, 16, is the one for the Virgin Mary. And the last one, which is the tallest of them all, is the answer for every single Christian's every problem ever, whether it be trivia, life, or church. It's Jesus! Yes, that was exactly right. They get a point, and you do not unless you actually did guess that. So, work started on this 137 years ago, which was a long time ago. Now, the estimated finish is in 2026, which, according to my homeschool math, is 7 years from now. Now, there are 3 facades for this, and the first one shows the Nativity, and there are 3 archivolts, which is ornamental molding underneath the curve of an arch. These stand for faith, hope, charity. And now there's a sculpture of the Gate of Jesus. There's a sculpture of the Tree of Life. And then there is sculptures of animals and nature. Here's a frog. And here's a snake. I love snakes. Anyway, this facade was finished in the year 2000. Which is like 120 years, 118 years after this started. Oof. The next facade is the Passion facade, which shows the crucifixion, and this has 6 really cool angled columns with 18 smaller columns above those, made to look like bones. Then there's a cross above those columns, and then a crown of thorns. Now the towers the spires for here are for Saint James, Saint Thomas, Saint Philip, and Saint Bartholomew. Now there are 3 porticos, which are like fancy porches, and these show hope, faith, and charity. Now, I wonder where I heard those before. Sounds so familiar. Anyway, this facade was finished in 2009. Now, the last and main and biggest facade, Gloria, began in 2002. Now, Gaudi, thinking he wouldn't be alive in 100 years, much less 120 years, decided, hey, I'll leave some sketches. So, he left sketches, and these sculptures are for death, judgment, glory, and hell. The decorations on this facade show idols, demons, false gods, heresy, schisms, purgatory, and death. There are 7 columns for 7 gifts, spiritual gifts. There's 7 bases for 7 deadly sins, and there are 7 capitals, which are the top things, for 7 virtues. Now, that is 4 minutes of me talking about the La Sagrada Familia. Now, what you can do is, if you want to learn more about this, you could go check out, blog.barcelonabureau.com, and that place has an interesting, everything you could want to know about Barcelona. And I found a lot of help learning about the facades there. Also, my other source is the astonishing story of Gaudi's unfinished masterpiece, the Sagrada Familia by Guys van Hinsbergen. So check out this book from your library, your local library, a library far away, or just buy it. Just read this book. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.